So let's get started. Today we're going to be focusing on event management. I'm Katya Els, Member 365's Knowledge Base expert, and I'm going to be your host for today. For this event management webinar, we're going to be focusing on creating an event. After our event is created and published, we are going to register for the event as a member. Then we are going to touch on those reporting capabilities available in Member 365. Lastly, we will have time for any questions. If you do have any, please type them in the chat box. So let's jump into the software. As per usual, we are starting on the admin dashboard. So here you would come to add contacts, create an email marketing campaign, generate your financial documents, and today we're going to be focusing on the events tab because we are creating an event. So under this tab you can see create event. You have an option to edit an event, delete an event, or reports, which we will get to. Of course, I want to keep the webinar timely. So what I have already done is I've already started the creation of an event, but I have not published it yet. So let's walk through all those steps that I've already taken. So under edits, you're able to see all the events that I've already started or even that I've published, and also my drafts. For today's event, we're going to create a Fall 2017 annual gala. When you're creating an event, the first step is always the overview. This is just getting the details of your event, so the main details such as the name. You want to name this something that your members are going to know exactly what it is. Be pretty specific, because this is what they're going to be seeing. I've gone with Fall 2017 Annual Gala because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. As appears on badge is the name badge. So if you are offering your members to have name badges when they attend the event, this is what's going to be displayed at the top of those name badges. It's typically pre-populated with the name, but I've shortened it down a little bit. As for the description, be as detailed as you'd like. Include the date again, where it's going to be held at, the times, any promotion codes that you may be hosting or having, anything that you would want to know about an event and that your members or non-members, whoever's registering, should know. Member 365 is capable from hosting really complex events to a simple meeting. Now to personalize the event a little bit. Starting with the event logo. So I just created this myself and I uploaded it here. The images that you're about to see are going to be populated on the public-facing landing page or the member portal. So the event logo typically sits on the member portal when a member is browsing the events. So they would see this along with the description of the event. When I scroll down, I've uploaded an event banner. So this is going to be what's displayed on the public-facing landing page that's automatically created by Member 365. That landing page you're able to attach to any social medias, whether you're posting it on Facebook or Twitter, especially if it's an event open to non-members, because then you're really getting the reach out about your event. And lastly, you can select a pre-populated landing page background, or you can upload one yourself. So like I mentioned, it's going to be displayed on that public-facing landing page, and it really just adds a personalized touch to your event. So when somebody goes to that landing page, they're going to see all the photos, they're going to see the description, and of course we'll look at that after. So that's the first step of when you're creating an event. So you have the details and a little personalized touch. Now for date and location, more details. So whenever your event is taking place, you can add in specific times by clicking specific date, or just do start and end time. Here you can enter the location. Also enter it in the Google Maps if you'd like. There we go. And it's always important to save your draft when you are creating an event or anything within Member 365 to make sure that the work is not lost. Now moving on to registration. The first option is online registration. So you can say no, which means that they would register another way, not through Member 365. You can include a third-party URL if you use another event management software, and you can put in that URL here. Or you can say yes, which would allow you to have all the dates that you would need for registrations using Member 365. So as you can see, there are quite a few options for dates. The two mandatory ones are open registration and closed registration. Then you can put in early bird dates if you want to give deals, late registration dates, withdraw penalty dates, modification dates. A lot of the time we'll see if your event is being catered, the caterer may give you a specific cutoff on your date of when they need to know exactly what's being ordered, which you could put the modification date, a certain date, and then you'll have all that information ahead of time. For email confirmation, once somebody registers, you can fill out an email of what they're going to receive. If you have certificates for people that attend an event, you can upload those here. Attendance. This is attendance by default. Having this toggle on means that anybody who registers is automatically going to be stated that they attended the event. We all know that's not always the case, so later in the webinar I'm going to show you how you can track attendance manually as well. Audience is where this event is going to be displayed to. So you can display it inside workshops or workspaces in Member 365, all of them, or specific ones, which then you can handpick which workspaces you'd like to be displayed in, or the general event calendar. So when a member logs into their member portal and they view My Events, a calendar will populate, showing them all the events that they can attend. So I'm going to have it just in there because any member can attend this event. You can publish it to your public event calendar, which would be on your website. You can create a portal for non-members if they are able to register. That also saves all their contact information, so it's a great idea to do. Have registration open to those non-members. And allow no sign-in registrations means when you send out an email regarding this event, they can click on the URL and they don't have to log into their member portal in order to register. They can easily fill out all the information there. And here's that public link I was talking about. So right away, Member 365 has created a public-facing landing page. I'm going to copy this now and we'll take a look at it after we have finished. Tickets. So creating tickets, I'll go into the ones that I've created. First one is my single ticket, so meaning a single individual ticket. One person can get in with this ticket. You can enable workshops, meals, notes, and add-ons. For my 2017 Fall Gala, I'm saying that they're able to choose meals and they're also able to leave a note when purchasing their ticket. You can include a workshop as either optional or force a workshop, meaning if you have several workshops that people can attend, whether that's a guest speaker or an outing within this event, you can force an individual to choose a workshop if it's mandatory. If not, you can have it optional. I'm not going to have workshops optional I'm not going to have workshops as an option in my event. If you want to assign any credits with this event, if you have a continuing education aspect, if there's a form that you would like to associate with the specific ticket, you can choose that form here. Limiting the number of tickets would be how many tickets are available for purchase. So I have 80 tickets available for purchase. and I'm limiting the purchaser to this ticket. Therefore, whoever purchases this ticket on Member 365, that is their ticket. They cannot give it to anybody else. I also have linked this ticket, meaning that if this ticket is sold, the number of available couples tickets will decrease. Next is adding the fees associated with this specific ticket. So I can do a flat fee and go by this way and say who this ticket is available to, or I can choose by category, which I have done. So I have specified that gold members only have to pay $80, where a non-member would have to pay $120 for a regular fee on ticket. I'm not allowing early bird fees at this point, but I am associating late fees. So therefore, if a gold member registers late, they actually have to pay $90 instead of the $80. And we'll quickly take a peek at my couples ticket just to see the minor differences. So here I'm saying there's 40 tickets available. It's the same setup up here. I'm not limiting this to purchaser because they have 2 people associated with the ticket. I'm forcing ticket assignment, which means that they have to say their names associated with the ticket. And I'm limiting the purchase quantity to 1. Therefore, they can only purchase 1 couples ticket. And again, I'm linking this ticket and using the category fee structure. The next step would be associating any penalty fees if you have included that you want penalty fees available. So I'm saying that I have a withdrawal fee and a modification penalty fee. Sales tax you can include here, both for Canada and the US. And then we have the different payment methods as well. So I'm saying that I'm accepting check, credit card, and cash as payments for my event. A lot of the times we see people only accepting check or credit card or just check. For my demonstration, I'm going to accept all of them. Adding meal plans is very simple. Just click add and you specify the name and then a fee associated with it. In my description previously, I put that the meal was included. And it's the same for the rest. If you have workshops that you would like to include, you can specify those here. So if I was having a guest speaker, I could say the guest speaker and the name. I could say what they're going to be discussing. Scrolling down, I can say how many people can attend, who this is available to, the date, start time, end time, and a fee. And a lot of the times we see if somebody attends a certain workshop, they get a certificate for that. And you could put that in right here. Add-ons is for if you'd like to sell any swag, if you have t-shirts or lanyards, you can include those here. And that's very similar to the meal plans as well. You can include promotion codes. I'll open the one up that I've included. So I've named my code, and then I've determined that I want it to be percentage off. So I'm saying I want the person or the individual using this code to have 20% off rather than $20 off. 45 people are able to use this. And I have the usage start date as well as the usage end date. So when this promotion code will no longer be available. This is great when you are using promotion codes, so you can send out an email saying, and the first 45 people to register get 20% off. Just an example. If you need to include any more disclaimers, you can add those in here. You can set up reminders. So what I've done is I have my subject as 2017 annual gala just days away. I specified that I wanted it to be sent out 2 days before the event date. You can also choose after the event date. And then the body of my email. If you have a form that you would like to associate with the event entirely, you can do so here. Very similar, the tickets have specific specific forms that you can attach, or you can attach it entirely to the event. So now that we have walked through every single tab for creating an event, I'm going to click Publish and my event will officially be published. And let's take a look at that public-facing landing page. I'm just going to open up a new incognito window. And here is what we have just created. So I have my background page, my banner, a spot where members can click register, the Google Maps is connected, I have the address, the date, more upcoming events below, as well as the description of my event. So everything that your members need to know, or non-members, is sitting right here. That's why I mentioned attaching it to any social media, because they can click the link and get all the details that they need for your event. So that's automatically created. So now that we have created our event, let's go in as a member and register for this event. So right now I'm going in as myself as a member, so I'm no longer an administrator in Member 365 on this side. And here I can already see the banner. So what your members will most likely do is click through on there, or they can click Events and Event Calendar. And here they're able to see all the events coming up. Click into whatever one they would like. And here's where the logo displays. Again, all of the details, and I'll click Register Now. I'm going to say I want a single ticket. Continue. I can select my ticket options. So here's where I get to choose my meal plan. I definitely am a steak person, so I want steak. If I have any dietary restrictions, I would enter them here. So that's where they can enter their notes. And I'll click Save and Continue. And this is where payment would come in. So now I'm going to apply my promotion code. Perfect. So I'm saving that. I'm going to say I'm going to pay cash, and I'll process my payment. Perfect. So it says, please forward your payment of the exact amount, and I can also download my invoice receipt. So that is how your member would register for an event. And a non-member, it would be very similar, except they would go through this registration page and it would ask them for their contact details. So I'll just start that process just to show you what that would look like. They would enter in their email here. Since I am already a member, it will not allow me to, but they'd enter their email here and they'll begin the registration process. So don't want to confuse anybody, but we're hopping back over to the admin side. So we're here as an administrator and we want to look at the reporting capabilities of Member 365. So we click Events and Reports. Since we have just registered once for that Fall 2017 annual gala, we're going to go into a different event that will have a little more details in it, just because obviously the Fall Gala will only have one. It's not going to display much. So let's go into the 2018 Annual General Meeting, and here it's showing that we have 6 member registrants, 1 non-member registrant, and just the overall details of the event. It'll have the registrants more specifically, and the ticket types that they have purchased, as well as their invoice, and a transfer, meaning that you can transfer them to a different you can transfer the ticket to a different individual if needed. Again, it just dials down to the specific tickets, how many have purchased on each, the meal plans, the workshops, add-ons, disclaimers, everything that we went through, and also an option to remove registrants if you do need to remove anybody from the event. In order to delete an event, there must be no registrants. So if you need to delete an event, you must come here, remove all of the registrants, and then proceed to delete the event. Of course, up top here, you can see any withdrawals that have been made, forms filled out, and you can view them as well, any of the financial details. Here's where you can manually toggle attendance, so if they have attended or not. What we've seen in the past is people having iPads at the event, and people can toggle themselves on or off. Event badges, meaning the names, you can either print a batch of every single badge or print them individually if somebody maybe registers late. There's a wait list, and also import if you've already created your event elsewhere and need to import contacts who have purchased whatever ticket. So that's reporting, and that is just enough time to tie up the webinar. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to support at support.member365.com, and also check out our knowledge base with tons of articles and correlating videos. Thanks, have a great day.